Hi everyone, this is Gavin from Gavin's Gadgets. Hope you guys are keeping well. These are the Fiio FA7s. I've had these at least 3 months now, so this is a really long-term review. I didn't want to rush it. I really wanted to take my time listening to as many different devices. I had a selection of cables which I'll talk about. They also have different, you can change whether you want more bass, the sound signature. They've got different filters to do that. They have so many different options on this. That's why it took a lot longer. So thanks for sticking me while I get this review out. I know a lot of you waited for this, so let's go check these out, and more importantly, what do they sound like? So this is the bad boy, the Fiio FA7 high res, and you get an awful lot of headphone for this. This is one of Fiio's first ever 3D printed headphones, and this time I'm going to spend a little bit of time showing you what you get inside the box, because there is an awful lot. Now, what you first get here is the actual headphones. I've taken them out because I've been using them for 3 months, and you'll notice if I take them out first, there is this little pill shaped thing here, and if you look at what you have, you can actually change the filters. If I try and lift that out, you unscrew this, and you have all the different filters. There's obviously the ones fitted, but you can change and put which ones you like to alter the sound. So if you look very carefully, red is bass, reference is what I'm using, and you also have high boost, which is the treble. But then you also get a lot more. So what you also get is this case here, which has got the headphones in at the moment. You also get this case as well. Now I have bought some extra cables, so just to show you, this particular cable didn't come with it, but that did. That's the cleaning bit, that's that part there. So that's what you get inside that. This particular termination, as you can see, is the 4.4 with the MMCX connectors. So that's an optional extra that you have to buy, but you can also get, if you want, Fiio also do, this is a 2.5mm, same sort of cable. Again, that's something that doesn't come with it, but I did buy it. But what you get here, if I show you which way round, you get a ton of different pieces, and I've had to test all these, and it's taken a lot of time. I've actually kept the default ones on because I do prefer that in the end. You also get some leaflets in there as well. It's quite an incredible package. This is the box. I mean, it's so nice to have these on there. You don't have that. That's a little nice DAC. This is the 3.5 termination. Solid, really good cable here as well. And if you look at the ends themselves, these are actually pretty comfortable. Something a bit closer, that's what they look like. Under certain lighting, just looks beautiful. Now, if you're wondering, the beauty of these will last forever, because this MMC connector is as simple as that, and then you can push back on. So you can have, if you broke this cable, damaged the cable, it's not a problem. And also if you've got balance with 2.5 or 4.4, I've shown you the cables there. And these are also slightly vented, because you can actually listen to these for an awful long time, and you don't get that too much of that plugged in impact. These have 4 balanced armatures, so they are absolutely incredible. So you've got a low, you've got mid, you've got treble, and you've got a high treble. and I've got to tell you, what these do to when you listen to music is astonishing. Now the nice thing is that these are high res. They're 20 hertz to 40 kilohertz. They're 110 dB and from their sensitivity, 23 ohms, and despite their size, they only weigh 5 grams. 5 grams, and that's because they're 3D printed. It does help. So what you need to do, you need to amplify these. Now, there's two ways you can use. If you just want to have a simple inline, you can use something like the iBasso DC02. That's great with my Pixel 4 XL, for example. You can also use one of my favourite portable DACs. This is the iFi Audio. Again, this does the USB-C, does all sorts. You can use the Apple if you've got iPhone as well, because all you need is the old Apple connector piece here that goes into here, like so, and then that piece goes into your iPhone. Or hopefully, Apple might actually go USB-C eventually, so you won't need any of those connection pieces. But these do require, they do work quite nicely straight out of the box, but they do need and do benefit from being amped slightly. You could even at a pinch use the Apple connector as well, which is about 9 or 10 quid if you're on a budget. That will work also quite well. Also, which will work quite well, is the Google cable to help power them. But as I do say, if you want that extra clarity, this is absolutely fantastic. Do recommend that. I'll leave some links for that below. In terms of sound quality, well, I mean, seriously, I don't know why you'd spend any more money. I really don't. These are pretty much game-changing. Detail, soundstage, presentation, scaling, bass. You're hearing parts of the track that don't exist. The better the quality you put in, the better the sound that you get out. Truly, truly astonishing. You're hearing stuff on anything I listen to. And say comfort-wise, they're fantastic. The cabling that comes with it, that's standard, is just 3.5mm. But as I said, because it's detachable, you can mess around with trying different cables. I don't recommend trying to spend more money to upgrade this particular one. I think it sounds fantastic as it is. The sound has a slight warmth to it. So if you have a very dark, neutral source, and then you use these, it will sound fantastic. If you have a device that's quite warm to start off with, adding these might make it slightly too warm. But then you've got the different tips and the digital filters and the filters that you can change out. So in fact, you can actually make these as, you know, with more bass. If you put more bass in, it sometimes detracts from the treble, and all that means is some of the detail and the exquisite parts of, you know, vocals and that sort of, if you're listening to an orchestra, might get slightly lost. But again, it's personal preference. You can fine tune these to any shape, form, whatever you like. And something like this would have cost 4 times the price 5-6 years ago. And it's incredible to think what you have, that there's 4, you know, drivers inside here, the balanced armatures. So, you know, you get a really beautiful sound. I'm really pleased with these. I think they've done a fantastic job and they sound great. I've used them with my iPhone 11. I've used them with my Pixel 4, Huawei P30 Pro. I've used them on my computer, which doesn't actually need an adapter, which is quite handy. You know, there are so many different things that you can use these for. If you want to make them Bluetooth, you know, then just pick up the Fiio the BT-R5, and then all you have to do with this is simply just plug it in to here, like so, and then you literally just turn on and connect to any device via Bluetooth. This does have up to LDAC as well. It has Apple AAC. But the nice thing with this, if you do have these Fios, is they do have the smaller, if I find it, so this is the smaller balance, so you could drive these in balance through this DAC here. As you can see, if you're not sure the difference between a 2.5 and a 3.5, there's that. But again, you can buy the Fiio cable, which does the new balanced, which is a 4.4 piece. Just see that there. So you do have plenty of options with these. Now, obviously I may not be able to cover off every question in this review that you might have thought of, you might have, or you're thinking about buying these, if you just got that. Well, Gav, can you tell us something about this? I've got a particular genre of music. I listen to everything, and I'm not doing disappointed no matter what I've listened to. In fact, some of the sort of music that perhaps I wouldn't have thought these would suit really well. So that's everything from pop, rock, dance, electronic, classical, blues. Just really, you can make these whatever you want. Anyway, this is Gavin from Gavin's Gadgets. Give us a shout out. Any questions, I will answer them below. Links below as usual. Catch you guys soon. Bye for now.